Blessings. What's going on, everybody? Wow. When I did my last stream, at the time when I did my last stream, I had no idea. I had no idea that the Pulse Chain founder launched the sacrifice, right? And it just goes to show. It goes to show, like it sends many signals. Like, shout out to the person who left a comment in one of my in my last stream. I think it was Quattro Cinco 5555. Shout out, shout out. Hope you're doing good, man. Um, he pointed out to me that a while ago I asked, like a year or so ago, I asked. I was speaking and I posed a question. I said, if you had to sacrifice again, would you? You know, and I remember along the lines, not exactly like what the stream was about, but I remember when I asked that, like I posed that, like if you had to do this all over again, would you? And here we are. I guess this is like the second day of the live sacrifice for his latest coin launch. Like, it's very telling. It's very, very telling. People believe it's a money grab, and you know what? I can't disagree because we know he said it out loud. He's cheap, and you could see the greed. Like, you could see the greed. Um, you really have to, like. I'm not even gonna say I wish I was wrong anymore, like that. Like, prove me wrong or anything like that. Now, right? Prove. Go ahead. Go figure. Pun intended. I'm not even gonna say things like, for this guy needs to prove what I'm saying is wrong. Like, it's just because it's not just me that's coming drawing similar conclusions. Like, the dude wrecked himself and will never admit it, but you see what took place. You see what's happening. He wrecked himself. And when I say wrecked himself, see, some people will think, oh, what you mean? He still got money. He a billionaire. He got more money than you. Wonder that's not what I'm talking about. Just like when people will jump, if I say yes, it's a money grab. Yes, it absolutely is a money grab. What he does with the money, it will, define what happens. But he's grabbing the bread as much as he can while he can to save his reputation. To absolutely save his reputation. Because his reputation is garbage. Sorry to say. Like, for the few people that are out there, you see, when you stand in truth, nothing can dissuade you, right? For the few that have been so hell bent on silencing folks that like myself who are questioning him, questioning the process, questioning the operations, questioning the shenanigans for the last 2 years. Now you get what you deserve in a way. It's like, you see, these people who, these maximalists, and I'm not talking about some fly by night, somebody out of nowhere who just comes on the scene and all of a sudden they call themselves maximal. I'm talking about how do the maximalists feel about everything taking place and the way it's been taking place and what's happening now? How do y'all feel when this man could care less about your maximalism and your maxi support, because it's not even about his core tokens right now? All of that, it was never about core anything. All this maximalism, oh, maxi, this, maxi. This is why I've always said the whole time, I'm not with all the maxi talk, maxi pads. That's Kotex. That's puss to me, man. Like, I'm not with all that. Because in order for you to really make things work, and even in for you to have even interacted with the ERC20 before Pulse Chain, you would have had to have acquired or use another crypto to access the ERC20 or acquire the ERC20. Where's the maximalism, right? Maximalism suggests or implies, yo, you one coin and one coin only. It's like BTC birthed all that. That idea, one coin and one coin only, and that's it. One coin is the coin. And everybody gets caught up in this herd mentality, hive mind, all this whatever, whatever, whatever. Today is not about maximalism on any level. You could be hell bent and driven on this sacrifice if you want to gas yourselves up, but it ain't about that today. Surprisingly, I mean, I am astounded. I am surprised. It's not even that it actually launched. I'm surprised at how the control this person has on the people. Cause let's be real. Cause I bought into the story. I bought into the narrative. I did, creating content and everything. Bought into it. Oh yeah, I got fooled. I got fooled. Now I have to undo a lot of bad work that I did, thinking that this was a good thing to speak about. And until something else happens to show me that I've been incorrect, I'm going to keep talking, because it's through the talking I can also teach people on how to avoid, how to peel through some of the layers that I've seen with this situation in my experience. Perhaps some folks might find it as some kind of entertaining, sordid entertainment, whatever level of entertainment you think, cool. But I'm going to talk because this is crazy. This is insanity. Dude desperately wants to save his reputation and save his image. So you scrambling, like literally scrambling and scraping. Literally scrambling and scraping for ideas or for a plan, a strategy to save face, to save your reputation. That's literally garbage right now. He showed you an AI generated image of him diving into a toilet bowl. That's what he thinks of himself right now, and will desperately do everything he can to play whatever game he has to play to make people give him money. It's not about core coins. And can you like think about it? Like, yo, this idea about his ERC20 is better than Bitcoin. Think about all this stuff, all these years. You got people around the world who was talking that talk, spreading a message, promoting and marketing. You built a community from the ground up. People people lent him their confidence. People lent him their trust. People lent him their respect. People defended him to no end, still are. Because number one, they believe in him. Number two, they believe in whatever he was talking about. You see how they talk about everything. A lot of times people mention some self-help book he wrote. It's crazy when somebody is talking to you about how to keep yourself healthy and they don't live or appear to be healthy. Y'all didn't see that as a red flag from jump from the door, right? But he started to tell people about some coin that he did that's so much superior and better than BTC. Launched the ERC20. 22 months later, the thing manipulated the price of where it got up, manipulated the coin to where it got up to 55 whatever cents. Victory won 10,000. Flag go up. Before it went 10,000 though, you conjured up. And this is where people talk about 10D chess, infinitely dimensional chess, foolishness. Like you make excuses for this person, man. All the while could have been planned a lot, but guess what? Did he plan? See, y'all talk about how he planned so many things for years, years in the past. He's so advanced. He planned all of this. He planned what he is not. He is not the all-knowing, all-seeing, infinitely present being. He is not that. But these people will brainwash you to death. All the stuff, how he heavily criticized any coin that performed like his coins are performing now. Any coin that performs like the way his coins are performing now, he called them trash. But now it's not trash anymore for him. He can't fix his face to say it. But what he's going to do is launch. What he's going to do is tell you about a marketing plan, right? What he's going to do is tell you about keep promoting, scrambling and scraping like you are P. Diddy and Drunk on Crypto. Or I'm sorry, Drunk on Crypto. Shout out Drunk on Crypto, man. Like you are P. Diddy in Drink Champs with Jadakiss and Fabulous, and P. Diddy flirting with Fabulous, or P. Diddy telling Nori, describing how Nori was scrambling and scraping when he was shuffling some papers, feeling uncomfortable with the vibe that Diddy was giving off. This guy scrambling and scraping, conjuring up ideas on how to extract money, get money from the people to save his reputation, not to save the chain, not to save anything but his own ego. That's what this is all about. Him. It's never been about anybody else. Those are lies as far as make a million millionaires. That's so he can attract you. That's the marketing. That's the spell, right? That's how he can grab your attention. I am the giving tree. I'm here to make a million millionaires. Believe in me. It's the programming. Shit got nothing to do about some tokenomics. Because if it was about tokenomics, we'd be talking about T-Share every day for the next 15 years. Nobody cares about some damn T-Share. Nobody cares about some post-X buy and burn. Nobody cares about 99% of the stuff he's launched right now, man, because they've been performing horribly. With somebody who has such a big mouth, you've delivered caca. He's delivered garbage. Like, you could see, let me tell you, like, think about what the people did. Think about what the people did, y'all. We gave yo, we gave this individual $1.6 billion worth of crypto, talking about supporting some freedom of speech and freedom of movement. Clever, clever ass scheme to skirt passing the Howey test, to skirt, to avoid it. You conjure up this scheme. I told y'all I didn't like this man because he gave off magician vibes to me. Like you a street magician, but you this person, you give off this negative, this vibe that's like, yo, if things are not on the level with this person, man. You're a magician. You could be a magician and perform acts that bring positivity, but the acts that he's performed brought trickery, fake positivity, and now negativity. You're not a good person. You called your ERC 20 Hex, what kind of name for a coin is that? And y'all were just so blinded by whatever this man was talking about and promoting and showing the world. Like, this dude is cursing the entire crypto industry. Oh no, no, no! It's not about hex like cursing. It's about some mathematical term, hexadecimal, mesidecimal, and pentadecimal. Like, y'all make excuses and justify the foolishness every time it arises. So you made it easy for him to pull the wool over every single pair of eyes that was watching him, yo. And if you did not exercise any type of critical thinking, you were not really carefully applying discernment, you gave this dude all your power, which is crazy. He's not worth that. Not in the least. He's not your relative. He's not your father. He's not your son, right? Not your brother, not your uncle. Who you giving all that power to? Him? Are you serious? Y'all giving this man that you'll never meet all this power. Like, it's one thing when you sacrifice. To me, it's a gamble. It's all a gamble. It's one thing to sacrifice. It's another thing. It's a completely different situation when you constantly cape after you sacrifice. You are caping and supporting and justifying and making excuses and defending every aspect and every form of shenanigans that this man has done and supported after you gave up money. You watching yourself getting got. You watching. You watching all these things unfold to make you question, yo, there's too much fraudulent activity taking place here, but you make excuses for it and turn a blind eye and say nothing. That's when everything is like, nah, this isn't now it's incorrigible. Like, these people, they're unconscionable. What they're doing is unconscionable. Yo, real talk. Like, how in it, because see, there's so many ways you can lie, but how many ways can you tell the truth? One way. There's so many ways you can lie, but there's one way that you can tell the truth. Only one way. Just tell the truth. This man doesn't live in truth. He lives in deception. That's what he's about. That's what he's created for himself. I don't care what capacity. Like, it's at that point where I have zero empathy for a person like that, you know. Zero. Because he's made a mockery out of the real core believers who supported him, defended him, bought into this whole situation. He didn't care this whole time. He didn't care. And I'm speaking like in a sense where I didn't put myself in that situation in that where I was like, yo, I'm a diehard Maxi. No, no. I saw it as an opportunity. If you could do 10,000x, let's see if you could do it again. If you did a 10,000x, then I was wrong because you did 10,000x. I was wrong. Let's see if you could do it again. That was my approach. And how about you do it again? If you're doing it again, like you did it before, and apparently nobody got scammed before, let's see if you could do it again where no one could get hurt and no one could feel pain and no one could get, no one could get wrecked. No one could get rugged. Oh, you could do that again? That's what I gambled on. Because it's all a gamble. Yo, it don't matter what tokenomics anybody explains to you. That's the rules. That's the bait. That's how they catch you hook, line, and sinker. These people with these DeFi apps and these games and dApps and blase blah. Yo, I got this meme going on. I got this whatever, ever going on. That shit is about a wing and a prayer. Because if you can't keep people interested in buying, your shit worthless. If the people who give it power, who give it value, who give it faith, do not believe in that shit anymore, whatever you got going on that you launched is dead in the water. That's basic and will always be basic and relevant. I don't care what you're working with. If the people stop believing in Bitcoin and stop buying that shit, watch how fast the value of that John would drop. They stop buying and they dump that shit. Anything you believe in, anything a community sees value in, or whatever, the power lies with the people, with the community. Period. I don't care how stellar, how fast, how alien tech, advanced any technology is. If you don't see any value in it, what's the point? And that's where we're headed with this shit going on over here. Them coins got no fucking intrinsic value. Don't talk that intrinsic value shit. Hex got intrinsic value. No, it fucking does not. The T-share rate can't do shit for the price of the coin. Period. There's data that supports these things that I'm saying, bro. I'm not talking out of my ass. Crypto is that fickle, yo. Yo. Once the hype disappears and goes away, it's a wrap. Once the hype goes, if you didn't really catch the people, catch them like on some like, yo, you caught lightning in a bottle. Like there's this thing that you did something that was so dynamic, the world hasn't seen before, and the world will hold on to forever and a day after the hype dissipates. That's different. But in crypto, that's one in a million. Like, this is what people can't understand. And they think every time they launch some shit, right? It's like buying a lotto ticket. Yo, this is it, man. I got it. This and that. You gambling. You're in the casino for real. Yo, they launched the ticket. Yo, you heard about this thing I got going on here, that thing I got going on here, and you planned it for years. You study this and that. They say this guy, the Post Chain founder, thought about all this stuff years ago. No, he did the F not, right? But people want to make excuses. So you got all this, so you put in all this work. You launch your coin, and after whatever hype phase, however long the hype lasts, when it dies, I don't need to finish the statement. It's not me. The shit's in the charts. When it dies, what happens? What happens? Community dies. Like when people like that phase, if you can't keep people interested in buying your shit, it's a wrap. That's where we are with your post chain bullshit. Like people didn't get to that point yet. That's where we're headed though. That's where we're headed. Where oh shit, yeah. Hey, people like to talk. Oh, rubber, where the rubber meets the road. Where the rubber meets the road. Yeah, the rubber met the road for me a long time ago. A long time ago. I just been talking. None of this shit is like because it's crazy how it just unfolds, and deep down inside, like you're like, damn man, is it really gonna be this bad? And you're watching it not even be this bad, but be worse than you thought. Like, shout out to the viewers, Diversified, DJ and Dougie Bong Bong. Like, this is whack. All around whack. Them talking heads that'll tell you, yo, you know, don't listen to these people that got negative shit to say. Oh no, nah, they're gonna listen. They're gonna listen. They listening. They listening. They listening. Oh yeah. They're listening. That scale is now completely imbalanced. Is 90% motherfuckers listening to everybody who had something that they call negative to say. They listen. They're being heard more than anything any positive wannabe fucking brainless zombie paid shill has to say right now, yo, because it's that bad. It's that bad. It's really that bad. Like, yo, you know, people talk and make excuses about how this man, you know, oh no, he gotta, you know, whatever. Got, you know, launch a coin because he's a serial entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur. So this is what entrepreneurs do. They continuously try to, you know, reinvent no. Just say you lose. Just say you losing. Just say you lost. Just say you failed. Don't keep it quiet and then launch some shit and act like nothing else matters, which is what he does, which is what he's doing. No, F that. No, you lost. You losing. You lost big too. Your reputation is stained and you hurt the community. Like your actions have hurt the community. This is what inadvertently, right? This is what occurs because no one asked dude to assume this position of being some type of quote unquote crypto leader in this space. So you gotta deal with everything that comes with it, right? You gotta deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And right now is so ugly, it's not even funny, man. Don't talk to me about some tech. I don't care if the tech, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if the tech comes from the year 5000 AD. If that shit can't help me eat today by giving me some money, I don't care. These people, like, just like he don't care. I had no idea yesterday when I streamed. I had no idea that he had launched this shit, y'all. Not only did he launch it, desperation. This shit is just theatrical. This shit's been a movie. This shit's better than that bum ass highest of stakes movie that y'all wasted your coin making, man. The 2.5 years of rectum, literally of rectum, was better and much more entertaining than that bum ass film. Fuck that film. This shit is the real. Fuck your film. You can't make this up. All them people that was whatever gallivanting, parading, talk to them today, right? Like do a recap between 4 years ago and now. Not only did this dude launch the sack, but these people on the spaces want to make excuses and talk about, yo, he's not accepting his own token. So what the F does that tell you? These people making excuses again. They're like, nah, he wants to launch something that just a low, very low market cap so it could be easier to pump. So this has all been reduced to that. It's not about DeFi, sovereignty, huh? Autonomy. Fuck your privacy. This is about, we're gonna launch this bitch low. I hope people don't buy. So however low it goes, I can pump it very, very high and save my face from being ridiculed for all of internet eternity. That's all it's about. That is all it's about, y'all. And then I'm hearing, because what happened? What happened to the magical master marketing scheme plan that the world has ever seen? The best marketing that, what happened to that? The whack ass tablets. What happened to that? Why do we not hear about them anymore, right? The United Gossip Channels of DeFi have been reported, and I don't know how true this is, but the United Gossip Channels in DeFi have reported, right, that there is a problem with the whole marketing campaign of the tablets. There is a problem. I don't know. I can't even verify that. But for the sake of reporting the real entertaining aspect of this tomfoolery that we've been experiencing, oh yeah, I'm hearing in the United Gossip Channels of DeFi that there's been some type of fraud taking place with this whole mail campaign, tablets and all that, volunteering and all that. There's problems. There's problems. Of course. Oh, why wouldn't there be problems, right? Like what else? What else is there? Huh? But it's quiet. Oh, no, no, no. We can't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Shh, shh. There's no more 6 to 12 months. Looking forward to the 6 to 12 months to this campaign, the best crypto campaign that crypto has ever seen, the world has ever seen. 3 months later is crickets. Why? There's some fraudulent activity being identified, they say, according to the United DeFi, United Gossip Channels of DeFi. Jankiness, janky. It's an absolute embarrassment, bro. People already posting. People already posting, like have posted since about what they might do to themselves. Posting and talking about what they might do to themselves as far as hurting themselves due to all this shit going on over here. Like, this is not cool. None of this is cool, y'all. None of this is cool. None of this is good. I don't care about your market valuation. You trying to, you hope people don't sack, reverse psychology foolishness so that you can, it comes out low so that you can have a chance to pump it to high heaven. I don't care about that because that's what it's been reduced to. Again, I repeat, that's what this has all been reduced to. It's not about technology. It's not about even beating the SE fucking C. It's about gambling and picking the right coin. And in his case, he fucked up because he thought he knew what he was doing, and he clearly didn't. I told y'all, the dude bit off more than he can chew. That's what it felt like. That's what it looked like after a while. Like, yo, the ERC, between what you did with the ERC and this whole entire blockchain and DEX situation and meme coin pad, all that, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, bro. And you too egotistical to ask for help because part of that shit about glory is to say he did it. So he could beat his own bird chest and say that he did it by himself. Well, you fucked up too by yourself. You fucking up by yourself. Eat that shit. Like, I don't like that guy, y'all. I don't like what he's done. I don't like how the people are being impacted, affected by it, including myself. Like, it's not respectable. It's not honorable. He's of no honor. Like, this is what, time. This is what happens, man. When you keep up an act and it's an act, right? After a while, it becomes exhausting. How often could you just continuously lie to the people and pretend to be something that you're not and think you could get away with it after a while, right? No, it doesn't work like that. Life shows you. Life is kicking him in the ass right now. I don't care if he has $100 billion in the coffee. He's not happy. He's not happy right now, yo, because he fucked himself. Period. You could blame self pressure. You could blame everybody. The only person he needs to blame is the person he looks at in the mirror. He probably too shook to even look in the mirror. That's how paranoid he probably is right now, yo. He probably thinks he look himself in the mirror that he's being located and watched. Somebody watching him through the mirror. None of this makes sense. You mean it's fuck your cause? You're not even accepting your own tokens. And people making excuses. Oh, yeah, that's smart that he's not accepting his own tokens because that means he's giving himself an opportunity, to play this 9-dimensional chess game, to then pump the chain later. It might be beneficial for the chain down the line in the long run that he don't accept his core. Making excuses. And they can't even explain to you what the Mr. Prove Your Fail, Prove X Fail shit is. Why? Because ultimately you don't care. You don't care about how the car runs under the hood. because you're not a mechanic. You're not the engineer that built it. You don't. That's not important to you, and that's okay. Don't pretend and make excuses like you understand what this motherfucker doing and thinking. You don't. You don't. The man is delusional. You I mean, for real. Look at now. If you believe in everything he got going on, you just as delusional as he is. Y'all believe in everything that fool got going on, you are just as delusional as he is, bro. I had no idea that shit got launched and is not accepting any of his coins. That doesn't raise a signal. That doesn't raise concern. That doesn't raise flag. But then you got people making excuses. I don't know. It's good that he's not accepting his coins. Like I said, it's good as that he's not accepting his coins because maybe he's thinking about something that he's gonna do after he pumps Prove X to 10,000x. That's all that's about. Because you can't pump your shit now because you fucked up. Everybody gave him too much money up front, yo. If it took a little bit of money, a little bit of dust to pump hex to 55 to right to 10,000x, if it took a little bit of money to do that, and hindsight is fucking 2020, bro. If it only took a little bit of bread to pump that shit 50 to 10,000x, I don't know why I keep saying 50 to 10,000x, there was no way he was gonna be able to do that shit with 1.6 billion dollars. There was no way. And folks, like this, I tell you, bro. I tell you, man. You wash your money, not your money. You wash the bum ass money, not your money, in Tornado Cash, and then soon after you do that, the same week, the 2 weeks, a little bit of wash here, a little bit of wash there. People expose his ass. The same time, woo! I'm so excited. Be excited, guys. Woo! I'm about to launch something. Gonna talk about it tomorrow. Be excited. Out of nowhere, but you moved all this money. What you being excited about? To talk to everybody about another sacrifice he's doing. That he wants your. The man is sick in the head, bro. Don't call that genius. That's mental illness. Don't call that genius. That's schizophrenia. Schizoaffective, paranoid schizophrenia, oppositional defiant disorder. That's what personality disorders. It's a mental issue, bro. He ain't right. He ain't all there. I'm DJ in the building. Yo, it's true. Like all the maxis, all the people that were diehard Richard Hart supporters, like he could do no wrong, ever do no wrong. What do y'all have to say for yourselves? Like keeping it all the way real. I've seen some people who like completely they can't even believe what's going on. They're like, wow. They're like, yo, they need proof of life. I mean, for real. Because at some point you're like, yo, what? It's a massive loss. If this is what it takes to be around somebody Not even around somebody. He's around nobody who matters. Because if he did, the people that mattered would like, yo, put him up on game. You could tell he's moving by himself and doing dumb shit by himself, and the people around him don't care about it. They just want to do whatever, do whatever. He's not respected in real world. You could tell he is void of respect in the real world, and the most respect he gets in his life is on the internet, and that is disgustingly sad. When in the real world, you don't even you if you this is who you are online. Imagine who you are in real life. You understand? Like, this is who he is online. Oh, then he's a shitty ass person, bro. 100% garbage, garbage human being. If people are talking about, yo, if Prove X launches and only does a, let's say whatever, however long the sack, and they only sack less than 100 million or 10 million, 50 million, whatever, that's better than the 601.6 billion he got. He got a better chance of pumping it to 10,000x. And that's all it's about. That's all it's always been about. To save his reputation. Fuck Pulse X. Forget about Hex. Forget about Pulse. Forget about Ink. He ruined whatever kind of reputation he had. He just keeps ruining it. Like, it's just worse. The year's ending. Like I told y'all, like if 2025 comes and goes and this man does not do anything, and even if he does some shit with Prove X, let's say he does pump, this thing goes up. People will even understand more of like what a conniving, manipulating piece of garbage that he is, yo. Because this is what it takes. So your coins really are shit. So what's it gonna be next time? Another eval? I mean another eval. See my line of work. What's it gonna take? Another sacrifice? How many sacrifices you gonna so you could pump relevance within the next 15 years? Will you be around in 15 years like this? No, people on his helmet. Look at Interpol. And God knows what else. Like you don't know what you unearthed. You fool. There's your Mensa candidate. You don't know what he's unearthed to himself. You don't know what you brought to yourself, bro. And then when yo done got DGs, they need to know if dude has a pulse, pun intended. It's true. And then when they do find out he has a pulse, what difference will that make? That's also another thing to save face too, for the people that just been glazing him all this time on a level where it's just become like illogical and irrational. They talk about proof of life, and then when you do get the proof of life, because that shit don't even matter. The point is somebody's doing it, and there's money being spent and sent to the sac. Shit is actively occurring right now. What difference is it gonna make when you find out he is alive, right? They're not gonna do anything. What are they gonna do? Oh, so now they're gonna create pools and inspire, and then right sack more money. Oh, because he's alive. He's still a piece of shit. He's still behaving like a piece. This shit is all about him, not about the community. This is absolutely all about him. And it's unfortunate and it's sad. He crippled himself, handicapped himself. You launched some sacrifices that are dead and down and to the right. and will be dead and down and to the right for the foreseeable future because people don't like you. They don't like what you did. They don't like how you've operated. They could give a fuck how you feel too. They'll play the game with you. They'll play the game. You know, the spaces that I was listening to the other day with Fiat, Buck Fiat. The only person in this whole situation that I said publicly in my streams like, yo, this guy, I had it all wrong. He was right. As far as valuations, when he said like he can't see Pulse and Pulse X do thousands of X's. Now with all this money that this guy got up front. I mean, how much does it really cost to create a blockchain? How much does it really cost to create a DEX? And not only that, but how much does it cost to create a blockchain that you're forking? And a DEX that you're forking. You're not starting anything from scratch or any like this dude got so much bread, and then you people thinking, oh yeah, no matter what, it's gonna be 10,000x, 10,000x. For how? He fucked himself. But he got the glory though. He already got his glory. A person like Buck got his glory too. Because he launched his own sacrifice. Got his millions. So he comfortable. All the sacrifice players that got their millions, comfortable. But apparently, according to the United Gossip Streets of DeFi, the United Gossip Channels of DeFi, Buck was like, yo, he kind of sees like this could be a bullish opportunity for the thing. He's super contrarian, but he sees this that it could be bullish. Bullish if you're gambling. Bullish if you're gambling. But he tried to present some type of balanced perspective though, which I've always heard him presented that way. It's just I got into my own going against him when he said certain things in the past, which I don't have to rehash again, that I didn't agree with, whatever. But and then that closet racist shit I don't rock with either. The information he said is what it was. He was right though. He was right. So maybe his assessment now of your founder trying to save his face, like, get a quick gain before the year's out or whatever, get a quick gain with your ProveX bum ass protocol that nobody care about. It ain't about enhancing the quality of the chain. It's not about anything like that. It's about enhancing the quality for you to talk shit and say, hey guys, I called the top. 27 million charity, 10,000x for Hex, and for you to say something, whatever X for ProveX. That's it. It's just to brag. Unfortunately, that's the state of affairs of where things are right now, y'all. That's crazy. That is crazy. I had no idea until I started looking online, and the people were like, yo, the sack is live and all that. I'm like, what? What? And then I'm seeing like the deluge of feedback, criticism, harsh criticism, people clapping at him, disrespecting him, left and right on the more disrespect than any, like, and people are saying, oh, this is by design. This is by design. This is what happened in the beginning of Hex, where the majority of crypto hated him and hated the situation and didn't like him. And this is like a reset of that, like a resurgence, right? Like a repeat. Oh, remember what happened in Hex? Look, that could, everybody's not. This is a repeat. People are hating ProveX. Look what ProveX can do, and this and that, and it very well may well be that. But guess what? When people discover that that's what it is, if ProveX does go 10,000x, then that's what this whole shit has just been about. Again, like I said, gamble. What's going to be the next sacrifice that you're going to come up with, or the next play that you hope is going to be successful, and just gamble. Just gamble. Just look at it as a gamble. It's not anything about utility, anything with any type of respect of a portfolio, real investing. No, you're gambling. That's what this is. Just that. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, this could be a opportunity, put a little money. I'm putting nothing in nothing. Like it is what it is. At some point, you gotta have, like that's just me. Y'all do what you want to do. It's your word, free situation, whatever. But I know what I could deal with and what I can't deal with, right? Like it is what it is, man. This guy, he ruined everything for himself. Ruined everything for himself. Like there's no, unless things materialize, like unless you do right by your first two sacrifices, yo, whatever you issue after that and however well they do, it will still be dampened by the lackluster, extremely poor performance of Pulse Chain and PulseX and Hex and Ink and eHex that he damn near crucified. He killed that shit. He did. eHex. There were so many signals like, yo, this guy fucked up a lot of shit for his own situation. I don't care what the meaning was. Oh, it's supposed to be migration. Hex, has his real home, his Pulse Chain, all that shit. Nah, you fucked up. Just period. You celebrate PRC20 tokens, then you say they're worthless. You talk favorably about PDI, then all of a sudden everybody's crying and you don't want anybody to associate you with PDI. You're a mess. He's been an absolute mess, an absolute failure. Fuck up extraordinaire. 100%. And that's just a snapshot of a list of bullshit I could call out with him. Make no sense. Make no sense. An absolute embarrassment. I'll keep talking my shit too. Like, you need to do right by the people. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm just one man, simple guy. I talk on a computer. I talk on a device. But there's some people out here, bruh, very unhappy with dude. You don't know who's watching, who's listening to you. You don't play, bro. Like, yo, this is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, man. Very, very serious, bro. People allegedly took their own lives already this year behind this stuff. What do you think is gonna happen now and moving forward? Like, and their family, and like this stuff. Like, you don't listen, man. What goes around comes right back around, bro. He's not absolved of that. He's not absolved of that. You think he had problems before? That's what I'm saying, man. This guy created something. I have no words, like no positive anything for this guy at all. You played yourself. You played yourself. Put a quarter in your rectum because you played yourself. I'll catch y'all later, man.